Good morning, my friends. Welcome to my channel this morning. Today is Friday, August 11, and maybe it's a little loud because I'm boiling some water for my coffee. I've had 2 cups already, and I've been trying to figure out this morning what I want to talk about because I don't have any script or anything like that. And you know, sometimes my mind is like, oh, what I want to say to try to impress people. But that's not why I'm doing my channel. I'm gonna let this water boil and just little talk. So as my mind started to try to come up with different things, and as I'm changing as a person, I figure like everything that I'm motivated here on this channel to do is not to impress, it's to have fun, I guess, since I'm learning so much to love myself unconditionally, those things arise, and things like the topics of me to share, if my ego says it wants to try to impress you or something, I think that is something I take a look at, and because I only want to share to try to maybe inspire somebody with a new idea, a way maybe looking at life or something that's helped myself. And so this whole thing for me, this channel and this sharing here is really about my unconditional love to myself, and by sharing that with you this morning, I think it's yeah, it's a journey I'm going through, and I'm loving myself really much more unconditionally. The water's finished boiling, so I'm gonna continue to talk to you. And I don't know if you've ever seen one of these things. These are not so common, but this is what they have in Sweden and Italy. I'm making half a thing of coffee. You pour it in here and then you press it. I don't know if you have seen these, but we don't have these in Alabama, so I don't know, it's kind of cool. And then you have to put this thing on top here, and then I let it set for a little bit, and I'm gonna and you let it set for a little bit, and I'm gonna let it, like, yeah, kind of, and then then I'm gonna press it down, and the coffee is gonna seep through. But anyway, yeah. Unconditional love. I'm going to talk about love because my boyfriend is here and he's sitting in the other room, and the reality or the non-reality of the situation is my brain and my mind tries to come up with ideas, and you know, and then it talks to me and it says that he's here, and sometimes I can be shy about what I say but all of this is just, again, these mental constructs that are coming up, and I just decide I'm going to talk about love and acceptance of all those things, and not being on automatic pilot, and reacting to those constructs that try to impress or hide or whatever. So my intention is everything that I do is observed and not labeled, but allowed. And I am feeling so much better, and I feel so inspired by sharing that, because it's just changed me a lot. It changes me a lot by observing myself and really realizing that I have this free will, or this choice that I have to make a decision on how I respond to what is better for me. And like at the moment I'm teaching a lot. I'm teaching ballet classes here in Sweden, and I have a history here in Sweden because I used to be ballet master of the Royal Swedish, which I've said probably 100 times. But I have been, and when I was here, I was extremely vulnerable and really insecure because I'd never done the job before. So when I come back to Sweden, isn't it weird? Like my mind comes I'm not teaching at the Opera House at the moment, but I will be returning there this year to stage a Forsyth ballet, which is very interesting and cool for me. I'm very excited about that, but I'm teaching at the Ballet Academy in the summer. So as I go to my classes, and because I have a history here, I think my old mind, an old programmed, conditioned mind was like, I want to impress them so they will like what I'm doing and that they will like my work. And when I live from such a point of view in my mind, or if I listen to my conditioned mind that way, I think that I lose me, because I lose touch of maybe some kind of reality of like me trying to behave a certain way or do something to impress people. And I always do my best with every situation. I always do my best in my relationships. I've become more and more familiar with what my best is within myself, without having to impress or improve, to prove myself to anybody or anything like that. So, you know, this is a constant journey and constant awareness that is there, and so it's kind of really cool. I'm gonna get my cup here so I can press and pour my coffee. So yeah, you know, it's really, I don't know, there's no such thing as perfect, and I think that's perfect. Maybe it's really kind of a cool thing. And yeah, love is not conditional, my friends, and love for yourself is not conditional. And when you start to realize that you're behaving certain ways to try to get something from people, then I think it's kind of a trap. It's been a oh gosh, I spilled coffee all over myself and everything. Anyway, it is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. When you start to realize a lot of things in your mind and these mental constructs, it's like an opportunity for you to step back and see if you like that or not. Does it serve you? Does it serve other people? Or is it advancing you? Are you growing in yourself? Are you, by making this choice to do this or that? Because the more and more you make a choice to try to impress people, maybe it's subconscious, and I'm sure it is, and like when you become conscious of it, you're kind of shocked, because it's like, it's a dead-end road, and it's dead end because there's no way, you don't arrive to anything basically, or grow, and it becomes a dead end. And I know this as an artist, and if I try to impress people with my skills and what I believe in, and which I used to try to do for many years, and oh, it was horrible at the end of the day, because I suffered a lot of that, because, you know, some people like, some people don't like, and when you're trying to chase the fact that everybody's going to like it. Right now, my first motivation is to share with people, and to share with people with a consciousness and an intention to share, and to perhaps criticize constructively, because I have to do that. So that's really beneficial to me, and I don't have all the answers, and you know, the best thing I can do is have a relationship to myself, and just be aware of that, and having this unconditional love to myself is a great thing. So everything that before I take any action on anything, I am so super aware of my mental constructs and my mind, and that I step back and I take an opportunity to just respond the way my authentic self wants to respond, and that's really cool. I shared this with my boyfriend, and he's really also, we're growing at the same time, and we share that, and we talk about it and communicate, and I think communication's a really great thing. I guess with people that, you know, of course with people that you trust and your relationship with, and open up with these things, and to realize that the monkey mind and the mind is controlling a lot of your existence, and that's really like, I don't know. I think earlier in the week I talked about meditation, and meditation is a really good thing. And I think well, today I have it in my mind that I'm going to do it a little bit more consistent, because I love the tool. I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything to find the love and the unconditional love within myself. But yeah, I'm on unconditional love again, because it's a constant journey, constant awareness, constant letting go, constant awareness of being on the automatic pilot, and allowing your emotions and your feelings to pass and not label them, which is also very productive in this unconditional love for ourselves. And when we have unconditional love for ourselves, everybody benefits, and I think that's a beautiful world, and that's exactly why I'm sharing here, because it's unconditional and I love it, and I'm much happier. It's the pursuit of happiness, and that's how I describe it. So I want you to be happy too. I want you to have a great weekend. I hope this was informative. If not, it wasn't. I'm not here to impress you or anything like that at all. So, but I want you to come back and just to share, because I do enjoy it. And have a great weekend. I'm gonna have a great weekend here with my boyfriend. I'm gonna have to figure out a place to dance here. And I've got ideas. All right. Thanks again. And have a great weekend wherever you are in the world. And love yourself. Step back and take a look at the monkey mind and the craziness, and realize that there is only love. I love you. I do.